Those morning starts have been kind of cool.
Yeah, so what's going on? Why is it that we so often have these like opposite?
Well, that's why, because you get a big trough along the west coast, and that helps to pump up that dome of heat on the east coast, and that's kind of what happened over the weekend. That's why we saw such windy conditions Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning. Now we're going to see kind of high pressure build back in, so we'll get rid of some of our cooler temperatures, see those temperatures warm up a bit the next couple of days, but there's still a little bit of rotation in the atmosphere, and there's still some instability. Seeing some very light spotty showers out into Churchill, Lander, Eureka County, but we do have a batch of thunderstorms which have fired this afternoon out kind of on the western side up into the foothills along the Sierra. Bridgeport is quiet, as is Mammoth Lakes, but you go from Yosemite Village and kind of up the spine, and you've got a few showers and thunderstorms. Also seeing some light returns kind of south and west of Lake Tahoe, maybe a couple up there into the Desolation Wilderness, and also kind of north and west of the Truckee area. A few showers, no active lightning. 76 degrees, so cool and below average for this time of the year. Relative humidity at 14%. So I apologize, I should not have had that in there, but it does look like we'll top out in those mid and upper 70s for the official high coming in this afternoon. 75 Carson City, 62 in Incline Village, and those winds coming out of the northwest this afternoon at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Right now we have winds gusting over 10 to 15, so not terribly strong, kind of your typical afternoon west winds. And then tomorrow afternoon we have westerly winds gusting in that range of 10 to 15 miles an hour. So winds aren't going to be terribly strong here the next several days. 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, a lingering shower out into eastern Nevada. A few showers and thunderstorms continuing to spin around Lander, Eureka, White Pine County tomorrow afternoon. The chances are low. They're not non-existent, but they are low from Lake Tahoe and down to the south. Again, Tuesday afternoon and evening. The chance for the Reno area and the Sierra front is about 10 to 15%. So again, not non-existent, but it is pretty low. As we work our way into Wednesday afternoon, again, even less instability. Only thing that we see here is a small isolated chance. So that trough of low pressure continues to kind of hang out, but it pushes to the east. High pressure and those west winds build in, climbing back into the low 90s on Wednesday, and we'll continue that trend into the low and mid 90s on Thursday. We're back into the mid and possibly even some upper 90s as we go from Thursday into Friday. All of that is that ridge of high pressure builds back in as we go from Friday into Saturday, and we've got a good southwesterly flow, which is going to keep us on the warm side as we head into the weekend. Temperature-wise for tonight, as we work our way overnight into Tuesday morning, mid-50s, low 50s, 70s, and 80s tomorrow afternoon. If you're up in Mammoth Lakes, a very comfortable 67 for your Tuesday, 74 Bridgeport, 85 in Lovelock tomorrow afternoon, low 80s there for Battle Mountain. Overnight lows in the upper 40s around the Incline Village area, upper 30s for Truckee. We top out at 84 Carson City and 74 in Virginia City. And our neighborhood temperatures again, upper 40s, low 50s generally overnight, ranging from the upper 70s around Galena to the mid 80s in Sparks and about 80 in Cold Springs tomorrow afternoon. So let's go ahead and take a look at our 7-day forecast. Tuesday into Wednesday, temperatures gradually climbing. We work our way back into the 90s Wednesday, keep the low 90s through Friday, and then a little bit warmer into the weekend. Mostly sunny skies, 94, 96 Saturday and Sunday.
Feeling a little more like summer at that point.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Chris.